So here we go, we got you guys on the tripod today because I'm gonna go over some things, and pardon me if some of this ends up out of frame a little bit here and there, because I really can't quite see what you guys are looking at. So anyways, on this inside here, this little arm right here came loose. It broke because the bulb got real hot. This plastic melted. I'm not even sure how expensive a replacement for this is. This is basically the light fixture under the hood for when you're working on your car. We're repairing it so we don't have any possibilities of like electrical connections that aren't connected causing electrical issues on the vehicle. We're trying to restore it back to how it should be so everything will accurately work right. But anyways, so this little thing broke right here, this clip right here I'm showing you. Okay, so far I super glued it just now to hold it in there, and then I believe I'm gonna drill through right here a little hole and put in a extremely small screw through here to hold it in place. The reason why is this is designed so, let me see if I can show you this at the right angle. This bulb hooks in here like this, and this springs down and hooks onto this other arm. And that's how this light bulb works in here and goes together. That's why I don't think you're gonna find this at like O'Reilly's or anything. This is gonna be something they're gonna have to order in. It's gonna be like probably expensive. Maybe they tell you go to the dealership, who knows. That's why I'm doing these hacks. Anyways, so super glue, I'm going to then I'm going to, and this is also one of the pins inside for the plug, so it needs to come all the way out so that plug can make a good connection here, same as this pin. If this arm was loose, I would do the same thing here, as I would come through this side, remove this fuse or relay, whatever this deal is here. I'm pretty sure it's a fuse. Anyway, and I would drill through there and put a little screw going through or through the back here, holding that in place. Same with even this clip. If you had issues with it, you could repair it. But the real hack today is this. Also, this kind of burned up, you can see, but I cleaned it best I could. And this right here, this little piece of plastic, I got off of just a screw container, you know, like hardware screws. They come in a little square plastic thing, and I basically figured out that it fits this pretty good this direction, and I'm going to glue this in here just as a little hack to repair the bottom a little, and then I'm going to put something inside this that will insulate it from the heat as well back in here. And I will figure out like a high heat epoxy or something can go in there to keep that from melting this again and possibly catching the engine on fire, because that's just craziness. The other option would be to put a metal plate, which I thought about, but I'd rather just glue this together. And then the other part of that is this plastic would still burn and melt anyway, so that needs to somehow be insulated anyways. And this is just a way to save this plug. So all I'm gonna do is temporarily super glue everything together, and then I will figure out the rest as far as screws and more of a permanent fixture. This is just things I'm showing you guys you can do. You're in a jam, you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want to have a light to work on your motor at night if something happened on the side of the road. You had to get out, say you didn't have a flashlight or weren't a mechanic, who most mechanics always have a pin light in their pocket somewhere that they just typically don't. Like I forget mine's even there, and it's just second nature to keep it in my pocket, so I always have it on me. Just, I don't know. And here's the thing, guys. I didn't go to school for this shit. I grew up doing this in the yard, fixing cars. Learned fixing houses and stuff. You know, just growing up, learning as your own stuff breaks because you're poor and you can't afford mechanics and contractors. And so what happens is you have to fix all your own stuff. And sometimes you can't even afford hardly any of the parts. So the best thing is what's a good hack that's not gonna work. To repair something like this, A, you don't want to wait for it for 2 months from the dealer. B, you just, I mean, a quick little thing like this and plugging it back in after you mount it and getting obviously the cover back on it, but you're back up and running, no issue, you know. And you know, you can go look for that part number there too, you know. But this is on the 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo, the 4.7 liter motor. Just a quick little pointer of don't get discouraged if like they're like, oh, you gotta get that from the dealer, and maybe they want like 60 bucks for this thing and you don't want to, or don't have 60 bucks. Here you go. Just ways to deal with situations. That's it, folks. Have a good day. Enjoy life, and hopefully this helps somebody. And I will post it soon.